black on black, big like Chappelle, revving up, raising hell, pick a spot, just for two-way. I can't stop looking at you. I wanna know what's on your mind. Rest our time in the backseat of my car. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking. Know you.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going for a ride in a 1967 Firebird. This one's got an LS motor, 5.7 V8. Looking sweet up under the hood too. Check us out, maplemotors.com. We have financing and shipping available for you. Also have 100 detailed pictures, every car on the lot. And we update every Monday at 11. So keep that in mind. This site you're watching right now is not maplemotors.com. This is either YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, and it all links back to maplemotors.com. That's our main website. That's what we update every Monday at 11. That's where you can find finance options, shipping options, and all of our inventory. For now, we're gonna be going over all the flaws, picking out the flaws in this video. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Let's look around the interior. Gotta check things out. Now, place your bets. Do you think the horn works? It's a game we like to play on the channel. This one's got the 6-speed transmission. Actually, a pretty nice interior. Looks good front and back. Package tray. Nice and clean. Headliner. It's pretty good. It's a little pulled back there in the corner, but nice light. Let's go ahead and start her up. Make sure we're in neutral here. There it is. Always like to let the fuel pump hit for a second. Turn the key. Blower motor is not working on this one. Let's try the wipers. The wipers are out on this one too. Got the face to the radio in the office. The carpet in this one looks awesome. It's been changed out. Let's go ahead and try that horn. Horn does not work on this one. Showing 43,000 miles on the dash. Can't stand behind that. And the gas gauge does not work. I can vouch for that. When we got it in, my uncle drove it down the road because he likes this car and wanted to put some gas in it. And he said he put about 8 gallons and the gas gauge never changed. Let's hit the road, see how she runs and drives. Looking around, but I don't feel any seat belts on this side. The passenger side and the rear have them. The driver's side does not. Let's go ahead and roll out of here. Anything I see, I will let you know. That's why I do these videos. Yeah. Try to find reverse. There it is. Okay. Checking our brakes. Throwing all my bag in the floor. Speedometer's not coming up on the dash, but this thing's going straight down the road right now. Good for jumping up on the highway. It's going into all gears pretty smoothly. Signals popping up on the dash there. torquey. All right, what we're gonna do next is some outside shots. I'm gonna do the undercarriage here. Drive over it, slow motion, check the turn signals, headlights. And we'll also drive by the camera a few times, get some outside shots. We go over here and find a nice clean spot. We'll get her done. Let's do it. Decided to use super view this time. I usually use a wide lens. The super view, the only reason I don't use it so much is it's kind of like stretching everything, but it's not that far off. You can actually see from one side to the other though as I'm sitting here. So we're getting ready to roll out. There we go. It hit second pretty good. The brakes on this thing, they stop pretty fast. Definitely gonna need it. Some people pretty quick, not even trying to in this car. It's got a lot of power. brakes loose pretty easy, it seems like. Just put her in gear and give her gas. And then when you need the brakes, she stops just fine. Suspension, it's all right. Pretty bumpy in this car. Could definitely use an upgrade on suspension. All right. Turn in down here and get turned around. Guys, this is Brian's Motorsports. He does custom wheels, interiors, stereos, lift kits, new model, old school stuff for a lot of people. I mean, he does the Tennessee Titans all the time. They're always down here. I know Derrick Henry was down here a couple of weeks ago getting some stuff done, and he's always booked up. There's a 96 Impala right there. I think there's one of them that was down here that had a 6.0 LS in it. That thing was pretty sweet. And then it looks like a Grand National with Forgiatos up here. Range Rover at Forgiatos. He's a Forgiato dealer. Does custom builds on the rat rod trucks. There's that Grand National. That thing looks pretty good, actually. Got the old Silverado C10 sitting there. But yeah, check them out, briansmotorsports.com. Anytime I need something done, actually, I just called him. I called him on a, I'm gonna go this way, set of tires that I needed from a Corvette at the house. So I got some really old tires. They're starting to chunk up, and I just called him about an hour ago. Said he'd get me hooked up. But yeah, people are, what they do is they'll buy cars from us and they'll send them down there, get like interiors done or the stereo done or some of the little stuff that doesn't work, and send it to their house. Great person to get in contact with, so check him out, briansmotorsports.com. With that being said, I'm getting ready to pick out the flaws on this one. So stick around to the end of the video. I'll be right back. Putting wheels on that one. Up here in the parking lot, and I'm going to be walking around pointing out chips, scratches, and flaws. We do this so you know everything about them. Be sure to check our website, maplemotors.com. We have financing and shipping available. I know I say that a lot. People ask that same question though, so I'll say it a few more times. Okay. I'm going to go down the lower portions first. A few little chips and scratches on the front here. It's down below the front bumper. The bumper itself's got a couple little scratches. Halos around the headlights. And down this lower portion, a little hazy right there, up and over the fender. Corner of the door right here has got some bubbles popping up. You got some rust popping up in the back corner here too. So right there, up and over. Couple chips back here. The bumper on the back is not in perfect shape either. It's got some oxidation. Got some cracking popping up here in the back on the light. Also over here. And down that mid section. Got some chips in the edge of the door. Light scratch right there. Crack right here in the middle of the door. Some bubbles right below it. Back over the top of the fender here. Chips right there on the edge of the door. We're going to be checking this top out too, looking for anything like that. No bubbles up in the front. You can run your hands over this and actually feel if there's any bubbles popping up. There's one right here. Hopefully I can see that in the video. There's none back here. A lot of times it'll get trapped back here. So it comes down, gets stuck. It's good. The trim actually looks good around that. And the roof looks pretty good too. Front window's nice and clean, and the trim around it looks pretty good. Not bad. Get a little bit of pitting on your vent window there. You got some dry seals right up here. Scratches on the window. Oh yeah, and I wanted to point out this. So if you roll the window up, which it rolls up easy, nice and easy. It's got tint on it, and I noticed on the outside here, somebody hit it with a razor blade and scratched it all to fire. And that's not wiping off. So you got light scratches all over your windshield or window right here. Crack there and here. Coming up, let's check the trunk out. Let's see what we got here. We'll check the jams. There's a spot there. The seal looks pretty good. They've got a new piece of carpet in here. Look at this as well. Kind of makes it styling. They've cut it in underneath. You do have some rust up under there that's been coated with paint to prevent it from getting any worse. And you gotta be careful when you're lifting that up. There's a little bit of moisture in there too, so it is getting water in here. Edge of that's kind of wet. All right, I got her straightened out a little bit better than I normally do, right? They've put in a like a wall here. Trunk lid itself, a little bit of rust there. See all the water where I washed it before we took off. Got some chips popping up here. Keys are in the ignition. Couple bubbles popping up there. Scratch there over the back. Common area here for bubbles to pop up with a crack. I like the emblems. The bubble right there. This side's nice and smooth. Looks good. Lower portion, let's go. Got a chip there, so a chip there. So got a chip right here. Picked up some dirt on the test drive. That wipes right off. Scratch right here. that wiped off. A lot of wax on this paint. It's nice and slick. You got some cracks here in the front. Light scuff there. Back to midsection. Pretty straight. Not wavy at all. Got a little spot here up under the door handle. The door handle itself's in good shape. Not feeling anything on this side. Your window looks good on this side. Your seal, not so good. It's dry, it's crumbling. Couple little bumps there. A little rust trying to pop up right here and right here, up under that vinyl top. Front windshield's nice and clean. There's a chip here. And that motor looks sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and check the interior out, get her started up, and we'll conclude this video. Door panel is in great shape on this one. It looks nice and clean. Got one little spot down here at the bottom. The edge of your door does have some problems there. You can see the little rust trying to come through. Still solid. Seal's weak. The bottom of the door. Same thing, just a little bit of rust trying to pop through. It is the bottom of the door. Water goes all the way to the bottom there. The seat in this one looks awesome. The interior looks great. We do got some spots on the edge there. Nothing tore up. Okay, let's jump in here, start it up, listen to that motor. Turn that key, prime the fuel pump. Console's a little bit loose here. It's still bolted, it's just loose. There's maybe another bolt up there in the front. Go ahead and shut the hood down now. Edge of the hood's got a couple little bubbles popping up. Comes down very easy, just push with one finger. Once you get down there, you actually got to push. It's got a good spring on it. Halos are on now. Electric fans working, it just kicked on. Edge of the hood up here, it's got a big old bubble in it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe, share, and hit like. That helps me out a lot, and I appreciate it in advance. Every video you do that on definitely brings the views up for me. Check out maplemotors.com. Look at our finance and shipping options. We have detailed pictures of every car on the lot, and every Monday at 11 I update with new inventory. You can see it on TikTok, Instagram. Pretty much every day I'm posting something of the car lot. If you see a car on hold, that doesn't mean it's sold. That just means somebody's trying to come up with the rest of the cash. Hold don't mean sold till the cash is out. You'll see a lot of cars go off a hold here at Maple Motors. You can easily get financing within 24 hours through any of the finance companies on our website. And if you do want to put a car on hold, we literally give you 24 hours to get your financing in order. Give us a call, and you have to send a $1,000 down payment to hold it for up to about a week and a half. I do appreciate you watching, and I thank you again. See you later.